Matter of fact, you can go to PlayaTshow.com and watch live. Matter of fact, tell everybody that you know that I am on TV. PlayaTshow.com. We have our own network, PlayaTshow.com. And you go there and you watch the show. And soon as Miles tells us that we're live, I'm going to say hello to everybody out there that are paying attention to what we're doing. Our movement, our guests, our fans, whatever you want to classify them as being. We're doing it. Real talk. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, world? Once again, this is your boy Buzz holding it down for PlayaTshow.com. If you ain't watching PlayaTshow.com, you ain't watching TV. Now that's real talk. Don't get that twisted now.
The game is mine. The game is mine. The game is mine.
Are you ready for the show of the day? Are you ready for the show of the midnight? Are you ready for the show of the second? Ladies and gentlemen, why don't you please put your beautiful hands together for us?
The game is mine. The game is mine. The game is mine.
Y'all see just what happened? The rule of law just got upheld. Y'all know what I'm talking about, huh? The rule of law. You know, all the thugs and the criminals that thought they was going to do what they want to do, you know, without calling any names, because I don't know. I'm not a judge. I can't judge them, you know what I'm saying? But just so any criminal out there know that did criminal activity, the rule of law still upholds, baby. That's all I'm going to say, okay? You know, I'm going to just leave it like there. Now, if you are indifferent with that law and you were accused of something, you got the right to defend yourself and appeal. You know, that's how, we're in America, you know, we're in America. So I'm glad the judicial system is playing out. But in all honesty, I was making light of situations with, you know, Mr. Trump, you know, things of that nature. I hope it works out for him. But if y'all realize that, I don't think he's still going to do a day in jail. You appeal the case. He's been out this whole time. Evidently, he got the bread to spread. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I don't know, you know. But, you know, I hope it all work out and keep the rule of law in its place, you know. But I'm glad the country is not torn apart. You know, a lot of people was worried about that. You know, if a verdict came down that was against Mr. Trump's supporters, it was a lot of fear that, you know, January 6th was going to be, you know, May 30th, you know what I'm saying, May 31st. So, you know, I don't know. But we got a really great show tonight. You know, we ain't all political about it. You know, I just had to put that out there. You know what I'm saying, straight up and down. We got a really great show. What you know about the Cleveland Tree Coalition? Now, they're comprised of several different groups and people, and we'll get into that. But I'm glad they're here with us tonight. I think they're doing important work in the community, so we're going to speak with a few individuals and get enlightened all about that. So stay with me. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in a minute. Playa T, that's me, Hollywood in the Hood.
Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. bean pie, the best on earth, baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. The best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now,
Alright, we got Play T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. Doing it really, really big. And before I go any further with my esteemed guests right here, and we're so glad that they're joining us tonight, I want to thank a few people, and that's the Coleman family.
Yeah.
Big Bud, Miss Kim, Miles, Morgan, DJ, Swole, Shamar, the whole other lump over there,
whole team.
holding the community together for quite some time,
Keeping it
allowing you
together.
the space and the place
It
to
can't
tell your
break.
story to the world, Craig.
Period.
You know, I didn't say down the street to your homeboy,
Or next door
or next
neighbor.
door, or to the next state, or to the
The
next state
world.
over. I said to the world,
To the
Craig.
world.
You know, so big shout out to the Coleman family on that. Big shout out to Brother Roland in the Bean Shop. If you haven't been down here before to Hollywood in the Hood, you know, we got Brother Roland in the Bean Shop here at the building with buttermilk pies, bean pies, apple pies, carrot cake, pound cake, bean soup. And if you haven't had any, it's very delicious. You
And
know,
healthy.
You know, and y'all ordering, you know, y'all ordering pies, y'all ordering 100-something pies. Let's up the ante. Let's up the ante a month. We got semi-tractor trailers.
Yeah, 18 wheelers.
You know what I'm
Fill
saying?
it up.
Let's fill them up, man.
Period.
You know, place your orders, man, straight up and down. Yeah, big shout out to my man Mark Akins, the author Mark Akins. He got the really great book out, Challenge Your Perception.
Yeah. Challenge.
You know, yeah, that's a really great book. He
Yeah.
came on and told the
What's up,
story
Mark?
not too long ago,
Yeah.
and quite interesting. So you might want to check that interview out, but make sure you do get the book, peruse the website, find a link or what have you. But it's Challenge Your Perception.
Got
You
the
know, straight
challenge.
up and down. But right now, like I said at the onset of the show, we got a great group of people. You know, like I said, there's numerous factors that play into the Cleveland Tree Coalition.
Yeah.
Right now, I got Marie Fletcher Kirk right here.
Yeah.
I got Miss Crystal Davis.
Yeah.
And I got Mr. Glenn Adams right here joining me. You
Yeah.
know, now Crystal and Marie is with the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. And you know, Glenn he's the supervisor at you know, Good Neighbor Ambassador Program. You know, you out here seeing the youth out here doing their thing.
You go, boy.
Yeah. We got him. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you so much. What's up, Glenn? Thank you, man. Yeah. Did I say Glenn?
Yeah.
Galen Adams. Man, thank you very much, Galen. Now hold on, Galen. No, I'm you
That's
know.
his nickname, man. I don't know how you found out.
They probably call him OG. You know.
When you just said YG. Say, what's up, YG?
Galen, thank you, man. I stand to be corrected. Thank you. Now, hold on. Now, the Good Ambassador Program, the Good Neighbor Ambassador Program, what is that all about? Because I see you are involved with that. What is that all about?
So the Good Neighbor Ambassador Program, it's a workforce development program through Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. So we take underemployed or unemployed individuals and we put them through training, soft skill training. We send them to Tri-C for 12 weeks. It's a great program. I started in the program myself 10 years ago as in the first cohort, and now 10 years later the program's still going, and I'm the supervisor.
Hold on, we had to really be impressed. We went through the program 10 years ago. You know, when it wasn't real popular. You know, and why did you stay so long, and how were you able to become supervisor?
So the Northeast Arkansas Regional Sewer District is a great employee. So once I started in the program, I went through the training myself, and then I became the prevailing wage officer. So I was a prevailing wage officer for the district for 7 years, and Crystal came to me with the opportunity to be the supervisor of the Good Neighbor Ambassador program. I went through the interview process, and I guess I was the best candidate.
Yeah.
You know what that tells me? Galen was a great ambassador himself. He carried himself in such a way. Now, you alluded that Crystal brought that opportunity to you. You seen that in him, Crystal?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a skill set in Galen, and it's a shining star, that, you know, the diamond in the rough kind of individual that you want to be able to help mentor and develop.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Shining star for you.
now I know you over government affairs and things of that nature. Basically, touch on that. Basically, your position, what you do.
Great program manager for the Government Affairs Department, and there's a number of components to my world, one of which is managing the workforce development program that we're speaking of. Another is the liaison for the county. So I interact and communicate with public officials, community organizers, and etc. That is me getting out there and making sure that if there are needs to be met or understandings or opportunities, that I bridge that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that brings me to Marie, because Marie, you're at Special Projects, right? You're like the manager over at Special Projects at the sewer district. So what is this all about? The Good Neighbor Ambassador program, Crystal putting them down, putting them to work and everything of that nature. What is behind all of this that they're working with you all at the sewer district?
Sure. So the mission of the sewer district is to provide sewer and so regional sewer and stormwater
I
management.
can't complain to you about my bill, though, right? Okay. I'll just messing.
You can talk to customer service. I'll give you all the details. They're in my pocket here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. No, I'm just messing.
So we provide service for folks in Cleveland and then 62 surrounding communities, and we're
62
yep,
surrounding communities.
and we're doing this so we can protect the public health and protect the environment.
Yeah.
And so what Galen and the cohort are doing is to make sure when we have construction projects that we're being an ambassador to the neighborhood. We're talking about what are we doing, why are we here, what's the importance of this.
Right, instead of just people just coming in out of nowhere and you don't know what's going on. And then at the same time, are these people employed, these youth, you know?
Yes, they are.
Now,
Part-time employees.
now, if I'm to be correct, you said, are they troubled youth? You saying
No.
not troubled youth?
Not trouble, no. So all backgrounds.
Okay, all backgrounds. Okay. What was the
All
word
backgrounds.
you used?
Underemployed or unemployed.
Oh, yeah. Underemployed, unemployed. Yeah, there's a lot of definitions, a lot of verbs and adjectives and stuff that go with that, So, I wasn't too far off, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, but they can get paid.
Yes.
That is amazing and wonderful. What is the criteria of a person to be able to qualify to be in the Good Neighbor Ambassador program?
So 18 years of age or older, high school diploma or GED, driver's license is preferred, but not necessary. That's it.
Oh,
You meet
okay.
those three.
That's simple. Huh?
But Marie,
Wait.
I seen you all. I was driving past, and it caught my attention because you were basically beautifying the neighborhood in my mind. But come to find out, it was much more deeper than that, And I had to ask, and it was all kinds of people, light-skinned people, dark-skinned people, and neighbors just
All
doing
types of people.
all types of people, and they were just doing a great thing for the community. I seen young youth there too, and I was wondering, like, are we made to do this? Are we having fun? Like, what's going on here? So that's what I really wanted to, bring you all on to talk about it too. So, but what is the importance of? I call it raising and cultivating the tree canopy. Am I far off?
No, that's exactly it. Exactly.
What is important about that?
So the tree canopy is basically like if you were a bird and you're looking down at Cleveland, it's anywhere there's tree covering the ground, so there's shade. And the importance of that, one, is for public health because it helps to cool our region. It helps us to be more comfortable in the summer, especially the weather is getting warmer, and especially in the summer. So we want to make sure that if we have that cooling effect of trees, we can be more comfortable. Two, it provides biodiversity for plants and animals so they can live and find different kinds of food. And then it also beautifies, like you talked about, the aesthetics of it. It helps people to be calmer, to find more peace where they're at. So it's important.
Well, I found that the sewer district takes that of importance to have trees around their sites and stuff like that. Why is that?
So it's for, we try to leave things better than we find them, right? So we want to be, our vision, so our vision is to be, an environmental leader. So we want to really walk that walk. And so we want to add trees, add shrubbery, make sure, it fits the needs of the community, leave it better than because we know we're guests here, right? So we started working in Glenville about 10 years ago. And so we were here,
OGs of the community.
YGs.
YGs, you know what I'm saying? I mean original. I'm not saying old, I'm saying original. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. Okay, so Marie, how did you become? Were you always a person of nature, a person of wanting to do this, or you grew into it? Like, how did it start for you? Like, because I don't think it's just a paycheck.
No, it's definitely something that I love and care about. And
yeah, because you were telling me, she was telling me about all different kind of trees and plants they were going to be planting. And I just, diversity in the plants and trees and stuff like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so one of them is serviceberry that we planted at that site at Superior, and so it's one of the earliest growing berries.
Okay. Are they edible?
Yes, they are edible, and I had some in my refrigerator.
Look, the truck shut down. You got to know where the food at. You got to know where the food at. If the truck shut down, y'all think
What about the turkey berries?
Turkey berries?
Never heard of turkey berries?
No.
That's some Alabama down
there. They're wonderful for the body.
Oh, yeah?
Huh.
Absolutely.
Where do you find them?
Man, you Google. I know what turkey berries is. You know what I'm saying?
So Marie, what do you all in supervision feel that your accomplishments are doing right here, especially in this community? Do you feel like it's helping? Are you getting that kind of feedback?
Absolutely. I think that, the neighbors responded well, right? So when we've enhanced, we call them our leave behinds, for projects, that, people are happy with what's happening. And I know that as we've been working on, so we have, one of the things we're doing, this is a very large construction project called Project Clean Lake. And so it's basically to keep the combined sewer overflow out of the lake. Yeah. Right, so we don't have poop water in it? Yes. So the other thing that's important about that is that it keeps poop water out of people's basements. So, every time we add more of this infrastructure that collects the water, holds it until we're ready to slowly release it and we can take it in at the treatment plants. It keeps water out of basements. It keeps people healthier. You put stuff in your basement, you want to be able to use it. So that's part of it. And then the other part of it is that we're part of the Tree Coalition. And so we're on the executive committee as an organization because trees help to reduce erosion, they help to manage stormwater, they keep soil in place, and then they have all these other benefits that we talked about, like cooling, aesthetics, etc. And so for us, we feel like that's something important that we need to support. Yeah. And so by doing tree plantings like this, we're helping to grow the canopy, because in Cleveland, and Amanda's an urban forester, so she can talk more about it, but we have about 18% tree canopy, whereas like Pittsburgh, where I'm from, has a 40% tree canopy.
Oh, wow.
And like, Baltimore has 25%, and Cincinnati has about 40. So, we need to grow it. This used to be known as the Tree City. where there are trees everywhere you could see, and so this is something that we want to enhance, and our goal is to increase the tree canopy to 30%. So that's something that we're working at.
Crystal, why do we care so much about it?
Well, how could we not? We're living here.
Mhm.
We are stewards.
Mhm.
Right.
We're stewards. We're servicing the area in which we live, and we want people to be educated about how to do it. We want them to learn how to do it so that they can help others. And ultimately, we survive longer when we care about the environment that we live in.
Absolutely.
When you all come amongst your peers, whoever can answer this, when you all come amongst your peers at the sewer district, it's got to be a lot of people on the same page, because in order to want to clean up the water, keep the sewer out of the lake, you got to want to do that. You can't be like, man, I can't wait to get off work. Oh, man, I don't feel like going today. You can't be like that. I mean, not consistently, like throughout your whole tenure, because and nobody's perfect. We all get tired sometimes, the best of us. But so, when you come amongst your peers, is that sense of morality up there when it comes to this tree coalition and the people that are involved?
I would definitely say so. So, at the sewer district, we have this environmental stewardship value, and I think a lot of people like working there because they feel like they're helping. They're serving the public. They're trying to enhance the waterways. They're trying to, provide better for their children and their children's children. So I think that's important. Yep. And then, as a part of the Tree Coalition, there's 45 organizations coming together.
45 of them.
Yep.
See, y'all gonna have to read more up on it. I tried to bring some of the major players here. Like Holy Forestry, they're gonna be coming up in a minute. I tried to bring some of the major players. Good neighbor ambassador. I tried to put you all on game too. I'm trying.
Wake up, everybody.
Now, Galen, are some of these motivating factors, helped you to get to where you are now?
Oh, for sure. Yes, they have. Yes.
Yeah. Now, what I'm really trying to gauge is, what were you studying? Like, people like yourself, when they go through the program, like, what exactly, like, they're getting educated and schooled on?
So your soft skill training, how to come into a room, how to articulate yourself, dress, appearance,
Etiquette, soft
Etiquette.
skills. Yep.
yes.
What that got to do with planting trees?
Everything. Because you're in the
I'm a baby. I'm a baby. Please, take the bib off me. Pat my back if you have to. Okay? Please.
Well, when you're in the neighborhood, you need to be able to communicate effectively with the neighbors.
You don't know what you're doing.
Right?
Yeah.
And so those soft skills are important. And so we want to make sure that when we put you out in the community and we provide you with the skill set and the understanding and the knowledge, that you can relate to the community.
I had to get filled in because honestly, we need people to help us put this stuff together now, and and if you got nothing to do, we can give you a great idea. We could put a battery in your back. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with the Cleveland Tree Coalition right here. Play T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. I hope you all don't mind me calling you.
Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. The best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good, so good to me.
Yeah.
I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself.
needed. So when it came to some of the projects, Kevin Harrison, who is from the sewer district, reached out and was like, hey, we have some plantings. Is there any trees that we can get? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And so at least the one that you had attended, we had gotten funding from a federal earmark to plant trees in Justice 40 neighborhoods. So neighborhoods that are low canopy, BIPOC community, low income, really trying to provide environmental benefits to people. And so we have the trees, but Holden, if you guys been to the Botanic Gardens or the Arboretum, the Botanic Gardens is only in University Circle, so kind of a smaller space. Holden is out in Kirtland, so not really benefiting people who actually need it in Cleveland. So we make sure to partner with people who are doing good work in the neighborhoods.
Yeah. Now, when you say you got the trees, so you gather them from all kind of parts of the world?
No, just a local nursery.
Okay, a local nursery.
Yeah. So Davis Tree Farm, that's who we had ordered the trees from, and they delivered that.
Where is
the day
that
before.
at?
It is to the west, I believe.
Is that
Somewhere,
right?
somewhere out
And
there.
they grow various trees?
Yeah, they have a bunch of different species. They have herbaceous. They have like perennials and annuals and stuff like that. I mostly focus on the trees, so I don't know about the rest I
So
got.
you mostly focus on the
Yes,
trees.
I am a forester, so.
You are, you know
Yeah.
how heavy that is to be, you can't front and fake and be like, I'm a forester. No, you got to know plants and people and stuff, right?
Yeah. So when it came to that planting, I really relied on Kevin to be what are the goals that the sewer district have for this space? Are there certain things that we want to be planting or avoid planting? And that's part of what makes a really good planting is having a goal of what are these plants providing for the community. In this case, service berries because they're edible and delicious.
You said, okay, service.
Service berries. And then we have some oaks because they're large and provide a lot of economic or environmental benefits. They sequester carbon, so they absorb the greenhouse gases that cause like climate change. But also stormwater management, which is one of the bigger things as well. So, and all natives.
Okay, so, yeah, you said they absorb carbon, that's what trees do. We had a little girl out here championing that type of stuff for the longest. You remember who I'm talking about? A little light-skinned girl, Greta, what's her name? Greta
Thunberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of hers?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Her
she's doing great
movement
work.
and what she stood for?
Yeah, I think she brought a lot of awareness to the environmental needs that are, happening, that, our climate is changing, and that if we're not acting now in 30, 40, 50 years.
I feel like somebody pushed her to the back. They kind of got embarrassed that she was running laps around them or something. Because you don't really hear about her no much, and she has so much good to say. I mean, you really can't expect her to be a leader, but, but she had a leading voice in the thing, Are you that type of advocate where even outside of the programs, like at home, are you pruning your trees, planting all kind of different stuff?
Well, I live in an apartment, so my house plants thrive when they can.
She said, no, the house plants thrive when they can.
But, I live in Euclid, so I'm originally I'm from Southern Illinois, but I moved here and moved to Euclid, but I really want to be involved in my community there. So I moved there a couple years ago, but I really wanted to be, a part of the community, even though I was just new and learning. So I joined the Shade Tree Commission or attended like council meetings. I think that's what everyone can do, even if you can't plant trees because you live in a small one-bedroom apartment, and that's totally fair. But being involved with some of the policies that get talked about. So when you go to council meetings, you can talk about the need for trees and how they're so important. I know that there's the Cleveland Tree Commission, which is set up of a bunch of different folks. Jennifer Kipp, the city forester, is on it, where they talk about trees and they're in an advisory role for the city. And that's a great way for people to get engaged with trees if they can't actually plant trees.
So, Marie, what's been the water cooler talk, basically, about holding Forest and Gardens contribution and work with you all, like the just normal conversation between individuals. What's that been like?
I would say that it's very positive. So we've done a number of tree plantings, and this one.
About how many thus far?
I
A gang
would
of them.
Yes, a lot. Like, so we track our trees on an annual basis.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so
you track your trees.
yeah, so all the trees we plant, we track, and then we're working to start to also track how many that we're taking out, and then we're also doing a tree inventory. So we have staff that are going out to on all of our sites that we own because we need to manage them for perpetuity, right? Because sewer management and stormwater management is a 365 operation.
Yeah.
So we're managing those trees, we're serving them, and we just want to make sure they're doing okay. So we're going into Glenville soon to inventory the trees that we planted 10 years ago.
Yeah.
How are they doing? Are they surviving? Are they doing okay?
How did you come up with your request for the trees? Like when you go
Mm-hmm.
to Holden Forest and Gardens and you say, hey, I want these kinds of trees. We're looking, we'd like to
Yeah.
have these kind of trees. Can you help us out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you determining? Like, are you taking in requests from the community? Because if so,
Mm-hmm.
I want some peach trees somewhere down here.
Yeah.
Some plum trees, some orange trees, or some fruit,
Mm-hmm.
in case, like I say, the truck stop rolling.
You want to make preservative or what?
No, go ahead, bro.
So one of the things that we did was, look at the site, right? Because we have a saying that the right tree in the right place.
Okay.
So we, looked at the site. How does what's
you'll
the
visit the
utilities?
site first and
Exactly,
stuff like that.
exactly. So what are the utilities like? What's the
So you
shade?
was down there scoping that area out
Exactly.
before I even seen you down
Exactly,
there. Okay.
exactly. And then we brought Amanda in, who's the sort of tree expert
Hey,
to
Amanda,
figure
come
out
check this out. What do you think?
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
What's reasonable, what's not, because we want the species to go in there to thrive.
Yeah.
And another piece of that thriving is we're also partnering with the Student Conservation Association, and they've also received some funding through the Inflation Reduction Act
Okay.
to support urban forestry in Cleveland.
Okay.
So they have teams of youth, so it's 18 and older, so the team of 3 youth and a supervisor going out and doing tree care for the next 4 years paid.
Ah!
Yep, yep. So it's a really great program, and then they have a program for high school students on the weekends. So one of the things that they're doing is this site. They're going to go to this site amongst 4 other sites that we have where we recently planted trees, and they're going to help us to water them over the summer. Because, it's not only the right tree, but also making sure that it's getting support in its, early years. And so, she helped us to get the right tree in the right place, and now we just need to steward that tree and make sure it survives.
Now you mentioned you mentioned that you track the trees and track your sites. Are your sites doing well?
I'd say overall they're doing well. The one thing that we really want to work on is diversity of species.
Diversity of species,
Yep.
different kinds of species of
Yes.
trees and plants. So Holden Forest. Yes, you hear that.
Yeah.
Do you invite that?
Biodiversity? We invite diversity in general. It's
Yeah, great answer, man.
thank you. But especially with tree plantings, but also like with engaging community, it's really important to get you need a bunch of different species to have a healthy community.
Okay.
In terms of like genetics as well, because if one tree has a pest or disease, the other ones might be resistant to it, so your canopy doesn't collapse on itself. That's been a history that we've had with like emerald ash borer, Dutch elm disease. If you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend you look it up. But those wiped out thousands to millions of trees.
Well, when you get a plan to go service like the 42 communities, right? When you get a plan to go, do you have in mind a certain kind of tree canopy, like what kind of trees? You might want to have a couple of these, couple of them, couple of these, couple of that.
It will depend on site for sure.
Oh, maybe
So
depending on the
one
site.
of the things too is that urban spaces are often, if they're like, especially like the space that we planted just down the road, we used to be old houses. So we were finding bricks and foundation, and so
You
we
say
had,
you were finding what?
like foundation. So
Okay.
like parts of
Bricks and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So while we also want to make sure we're including diverse species, we want to make sure that we're planting species that can tolerate some really crummy sites. If that makes sense.
Yeah, we're in the hood, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta have them trees that can stand through the storm. You know what I'm saying?
So in terms of like the soil, I mean, so like
okay.
not
Yeah.
but
No, I
in
know
terms
what
of
you
the
mean, yeah.
soil, so
Yeah.
like if they're not growing in the forest, they're growing in the city, so they need to be able to tolerate everything that gets thrown at them. So
Okay, you got a question, but I do got one question before that, real quick. Are you a fan of the rainforest and stuff like that?
yeah, I love all trees.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, all trees. Amanda, I have a question for you. When you say cannabis, I mean cannabis.
Huh? Who said cannabis?
No, not cannabis.
I like that tree too. I mean, I don't think we're gonna request that kind of tree.
I don't know that tree.
Okay.
Not my job at the moment.
No, Amanda, the question is that when you say canopy,
Canopy.
canopy, describe that to me because I'm thinking of something to cover.
Yeah, like yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Marie had a really great analogy with a bird eye view, but it's pretty much the amount of leaves on a tree and the amount of space that it takes up. So if you have a square and only half of it is covered, you have 50% canopy in terms of how much leaf coverage from the sun is it, how much shade are you getting from that. So canopy can range from the different sizes of trees, so you can have big tall oaks and London planes. And then you can have like understory trees that are smaller that still provide benefits that kind of like a double layering. So we just want to like make sure we're adding just more trees.
Now, who does the scientific research? I kind of assume that is the whole kind of paradigm group of people, but is it the sewer districts concern? Is it Holden Forest and Gardens? Is it the both? Is it scientists from both that come together that study these things?
It's a group effort. So we published a tree plan, right? So that's
you
on
published the tree. Okay,
Yes.
that's where we're going.
So you can see,
Yeah.
Cleveland
Okay.
Tree Coalition did, in 2015 and in 2020.
2015. So it started in 2015. They took a look at the tree canopy and its percentage and figured it needed to be addressed.
Yeah.
And then by 2020, you looked and see what you've done so far.
Have you read it? It sounds like you've read it.
No, I didn't. That's why I got you all on. I'm trying to get hip now. I'm just like, I'm trying to get hip.
Sounds like you're already in the same book already.
Okay, you got a question, Amanda. We got another question for Amanda and Marie.
Yes, I do. Amanda, with both of you guys, in those times of managing the trees, do you manage in the time frame how fast they grow, or how tall the ones that you have planted in the year's time, how tall they get, because you indicate that you guys do manage the existence of the tree.
Yeah.
You can do.
Okay. So actually, one of the things at Holden Forest and Gardens that we do is we have a research team and department, which is fantastic. And one of the
Pretty large, or?
Yeah, I'd say pretty large. They mostly study like forests and soils, but one of the things that they're researching is adding urban soil to city plantings and seeing does the mycorrhizal fungi, so the fungal associations that happen in the soil, do those improve the health and condition of the trees in city spaces? So the not so great houses, soil with all the bricks, when we add forest soil to that, are they growing taller? Are they healthier? And that's one of the things, just one of the examples of things that
What
we're
about
studying.
like genetically engineered soil and stuff like that?
That is a really great question, and I will admit I'm not on the research team. I am just adjacent.
Imagine, like, don't go there with me, okay? I'm not sticking my foot nowhere, okay?
I do.
Holler at the research team about that, okay?
But I do research. If you have questions for research or at Holden, just reaching out to them. They are always happy to have people just ask them what they're doing and how do they account for that. So
no, that was a great question because
and that's a great question with the genetic engineering.
Yeah, because the soil is like it's in the urban in the communities like this, it's get bricks and rock and all kind of stuff. So you mix it with forest soil. That is amazing right there.
Yeah, it's just a small amount, just to really get the inoculant of the fungus and stuff like that. Not bad fungus, but not adding like invasives, but to really like add a little bit and see if it helps. So
now I'm told we actually looked up what turkey berry was.
Yeah, so it's from Florida and southern Alabama, and more.
I said Alabama.
You were again.
Right.
It's like you know what I was going to say. When I said it. And so it is edible, but it's like a herbaceous plant, so it's not a tree. It's like something you can buy for your gardens.
Oh, okay.
Like
What about the hawthorn berry tree? That's a tree.
It is a tree, yeah.
Yeah, the
I
hawthorn.
don't know if you can eat those berries.
Yeah, you can eat the hawthorn berry.
Or
matter
boil
of fact,
them.
it was
We
hawthorn berry.
boil the hawthorn
we
berries.
boil it. And you will put the pharmacy company
Yeah.
out of business.
Yeah,
Just grow those trees.
Would it work? Would it help with blood pressure?
Absolutely.
man, yeah,
If
blood
you really
pressure.
The pharmacy close them up, man.
Yeah, well, we don't want to close nobody, right now.
Well,
We ain't gonna hate on nobody right now, You need to do some research on your own. Don't take our word for it. But do some research on them hawthorn berries. You know what I mean? So, what conclusion have we come to as far as the trees right here in this community, right down the street from Hollywood and the Hood?
So the other conclusion we have is we have worked with the Good Neighbor Ambassadors to get training to them, so that way they can help us to steward them, because you have to, in the first 3 years, ideally you need to, prune them and shape them so they look attractive and they'll thrive, and so they're not, the branches aren't
How
growing
active
into each other.
do the people come and be proactive with the trees?
So I'd say like once, maybe twice a year to start, and then we're working with this Student Conservation Association, which will come every day. Not every day, sorry. Every week between June and October, just to make sure that trees are getting water and so that they have enough to thrive, right?
Yeah.
Because it's hard, I'm sure you've driven by somewhere, you're like, oh, that looks like a dead tree. And, someone was trying to do a good thing and plant it. But summers can be hard, and so we want to make sure it survives.
Obviously, you took a look at that tree plan yourself, too. Were you all impressed with the tree plan?
It's the thing that's nice about it is it highlights trees that you could put in different environments. So let's say you want to put a tree right in front.
Yeah.
It has smaller trees, larger trees, because you want to fit one that fits with your space, whether there's utilities there, or you don't want to watch out for your sewer, so you want to put the right tree in the right place.
Do you get people that come to you from communities? They probably got a little better percentage of tree canopy, but they just want it even more better, and they like what you're doing in the communities that are underserved. Do they?
Well, we definitely give advice and information, and Holden has lots of information on their website. They have a tree finding tool, so that's really good. And I will say though, Glenville has about a 25% tree canopy, so it is higher than the average.
25%?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's higher than the average in Cleveland.
Okay.
Doing better.
Yeah. I feel a little bit better now, man.
What about Superior Renaissance? We got the trees around here.
Well, but if people get requests, where do they, say, hey, we want you to take a stronger look than down the street, maybe up the street. How do they, who do they contact and how do they do it?
So for one, every year for the past few years, the Cleveland Tree Coalition has had monies that they've provided to community groups for planting trees. So you can sign up for a grant. So if you're a business or a nonprofit and you'd like to plant some trees, that's one way that there's money, and it includes maintenance. So it's not only the planting of the trees, but they'll also provide for maintenance. There's trees that you can get through Holden. There are also giveaways through the Arbor Day Foundation. So there's multiple ways that.
Yeah,
When is the next review of the tree plan?
probably not for a hot second, at least a couple of years. There was a strategic plan that was just made by the Cleveland Tree Coalition that really helped us figure out, for all the organizations, where we wanting to go. So one of the things that we're talking about is planting trees and the need for people to take care of them, but it's building up the capacity to take care of those trees. So we have IRA, Inflation Reduction Act money to plant trees, and Cleveland Tree Coalition to provide funds to plant those, but you need to make sure they're taken care of. For the first 2 years, watering, and then after that, from year 3 to year 15 or 20, young tree training. So providing the training wheels for those trees so that they grow straight and not conflicting with power lines and whatnot. And that's one thing, too, to highlight is that it's kind of like having a kid without having a kid, because if your tree dies, you can just easily replace it versus unfortunate other things. But with trees is that they are a long-term investment, and taking care of them is so important, and capacity building. So through the Good Neighbor Ambassador, through the Student Conservational Association, but then also at Holden we have Tree Corps Crew, which is a job workforce development program as well, where it's 6 to 8 weeks. This year it's 8 weeks, but we provide training. It's also paid entry level.
I'm hearing a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. So,
You know, all you lazy, you know, son of a guns, no. We talking about too much opportunity out here. You know? Tons of opportunity.
Because one of the things that we've done before is partnered with Cleveland Tree Coalition, Tree Crew or Tree Corps with Good Neighbor Ambassador for some trainings about where can we cross collaborate, and are there certain ways that we can do skill practice and also teach.
Are you not for profit?
We're a nonprofit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, and it's bringing those connections. I think is the biggest thing that we're learning is that you need a bunch of different organizations and groups to plant trees and take care of them.
Thank you. Now, one final thing I know everybody got to go. Marie, you got the ear of the public. You had people driving past. They didn't stop and speak to you like I did. Let's inform them what's going on real quickly and what you all stand for.
Okay. So we are, in this case, the Sewer District, Holden Forest and Gardens, working in collaboration with the Tree Coalition, trying to beautify and enhance the neighborhood, trying to increase storm water capture, stop erosion, and, provide some service berries for everyone next
In other words, we want to keep life around here for y'all.
Yeah.
These are the life givers right here, ought to be celebrated and elevated. I want to thank, you all's coalition for coming on. I want to thank Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District for being a part of this thing, and Holden Forest and Gardens. I want to thank Galen. I want to thank Crystal. I want to thank you, Marie, and Amanda. Playa T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. We're going to take some pictures before y'all get out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
To tell my story and all its glory on the Playa T Show. If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nothing. We got a lot to discuss. You have to come.